Hello readers and writers, I'm MJ, and today we're talking about the difference about writing emotions as an autistic author. Alright, I want to say that I might be playing with the setup and testing the audio volume. Things might be changing. It's my birthday this month, so I bought me a present, which is a camera, and well, I'm still learning how to use it. So, I will not tell you how many videos I've recorded so far to get this one ready for you to watch today. So thank you for your patience as, I grow and learn on this channel and you join me along the way. I really appreciate it. So today I wanted to talk about something that I kind of had a conversation about with other autistic authors that I think is kind of a unique perspective for being autistic and an author, and that is how we write emotions with our characters. And I think it has a lot to do with how we process emotions as an autistic individual. Obviously, I don't speak for all autistic individuals. I speak for myself, but I did connect with others to see if they had the same experience, and they did. So I do want to present it here. If you're autistic and you've had a different experience, please let me know down in the comments. And don't take this as a general for everyone. But I do think it does hold weight for autistic individuals, that we do process emotions differently. That is not to say we don't have emotions, because that is completely untrue. We're actually very emotional individuals. I think it's just how we process the emotions that's really different. And the ability we have to kind of put off processing them or not understanding the emotions as they're happening. So sometimes we may be feeling a lot of the things, but we don't exactly know what we're feeling, and we can then go back to them later and then process those emotions and process those feelings. I think that I know, at least me personally, I'm able to kind of compartmentalize my emotions. So I know the emotions are there, but I can't deal with them at the moment because I have to deal with other things. I have to focus on making eye contact and masking and doing all of those. And so those takes my attention, and I just kind of compartmentalize my emotions down. And I think that's what can lead to autistic meltdowns and autistic burnout, is we still have the emotions, we're still feeling with them, we're just not dealing with them, and not creating the time, not being allowed to create the time and space to then go and process them. And I think that to other to neurotypical individuals that may come across as us not being emotional, when it's just that we may not be addressing our emotions in that second when we're actually being overwhelmed with them. And how this relates to being an autistic author is I then put that onto my characters as well. So when my characters are doing actions, I don't expect them to necessarily be thinking about their emotions. And so with my debut novel, in between, the editor kept saying, you need to put more emotions, or what are they thinking? And I didn't understand where she was coming from, because to me it's wait, she's not feeling emotions right now. I mean, it's not that she's not feeling them. It's why would she be feeling them in the moment, where she can go deal with them after the fact? And I think understanding that there is a difference. I don't think until that point I really understood the difference of how I process my emotions compared to other individuals. So as I'm working on my third novel, what I'm trying to do is express the emotions, but do it in a way that is appropriate to the character. So there are times when my main character of this third novel, Jupiter, is just shut down. And so they're at a point where they just can't deal with their emotions right now. And so there's actually a line that was okay, well, they kind of have compartmentalized this to deal with it later. I'm still trying to put emotions into the scene because I think it's very important for the reader, specifically any neurotypical readers coming in to say, to let them know that there are emotions in this minute at this time, and then to also use more showing of the emotions, so like the fidgeting or the sensory, the stimming, which I think is how a lot of our emotions come out. Because even if we can't say it, well, I'm feeling overwhelmed and anxious and frustrated and tired and all of this in the moment, it doesn't mean that they're not there. It's just maybe we're not able to articulate them. And so but at the same time, like, we may be like heavily stimming or just like dealing with our emotions in a different way. And so trying to kind of like show emotions that way in the text, and just kind of bring emotions more in to the actual plot as it's going on. And I think this is definitely something more unique to autistic writers, to do this bridge between connecting to the readers and making sure that we're giving the readers enough to connect within the story. But specifically when you have autistic characters, being true to those autistic characters and not making them process emotions in a way that neurotypical individuals would process them, just because we want to make our readers feel more comfortable. So I don't have all the answers. It's definitely something that I'm working with and exploring and growing with as an author. It's something I'm paying conscious attention to as I write or edit Neurodiverse, my third novel, and trying to kind of bring the emotions in, but to do it in a way that's true to my autistic main character and my autistic world, because most of the cast in Neurodiverse is actually autistic. And so it's just something I kind of wanted to bring the attention to and kind of think about as a unique piece of being an autistic author. So, thank you. I have some great videos planned that I filmed 4 or 5 times, and hopefully I will be able to be giving them to you. So I'm very excited about the camera. I'm very excited about ways I have to grow this channel. And so I appreciate everyone who's joined me, everyone who has stayed with me, and all the people I've already met. So, as always, keep writing, keep reading, and until next time.